Summer break, that magical time of year where bedtimes disappear, stay-at-home moms have no more privacy, and your living room turns into a Lego minefield.
Medic! I got Lego on my foot. I need you to get it out of my foot. What's that?
Morphine.
I'll be fine. I'll get it.
You're going home.
And to make matters worse, your pack does not have a summer program and day camp is weeks away. But don't worry, we're here to help you plan out a summer program. Your scouts will have more than that 10-hour long video of Steve's Lava Chicken on repeat.
Lava, chicken, Steve's Lava Chicken, yeah.
And your scouts can also win an award in the process.
Award.
Stay tuned. Alright, first let's talk about the award itself. I use the word award because it used to be a sweet patch that went right above here on a Cub Scout uniform, and now it has been converted as of 2024 into belt loops and pins depending on what rank you are. But also, speaking about ranks, one caveat is that the Lion rank cannot earn this award. It's not that they cannot participate in the activities themselves, it's just that Scouting America has not put out a device, a belt loop, specifically for Lions for the Summertime Activity Award, unless you want to go ahead and buy one of the older patches off of eBay. Now officially known as the Summertime Fun Adventure, it encourages Cub Scouts to stay active in scouting all year round. The goal, each scout participates in at least one pack, den, district, or council activity per each summer month. So that's going to be June, July, and August. Once a scout has done 3 of the required activities, boom, they are given the award at the next meeting. But when did you plan all the activities, and what if I have no current plan for summer? Well, don't worry, we've got you covered. While it is most common to plan out the summer program during your annual planning meeting, do not worry if you are going into June without having a plan. Just grab your council or district calendar and look at any activities that are coming up within your area. It is likely they'll have some sweet activities that you can piggyback on to allow your Cub Scouts to earn these adventure loops or pins. And in some cases, it may be the only way to earn certain adventure loops and pins, specifically like the big 3 of BB gun shooting, archery, and the slingshot adventures. I won't go into much more detail just because that could be an entire video on its own. But if you guys want that sort of video, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to release one in the future about it.
I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are part of my religion.
Alright, but back to the planning. What I want you to do next is to poll all of your pack parents and find out dates that work for them for each month of summer. Once you have that data and you're able to look at what would have the highest participation rate, go ahead and start planning out your activities. It might not work that everybody will be able to attend every single event, so make sure that you throw in an extra day or 2 per month if possible to ensure that you have maximum participation. That's all well and good, but what kind of activities can I do during the summer months? Well, let's go over a few easy ones that get you started. First is a flag retirement ceremony. June is not just for grads and dads, it's also for Flag Day.
You will find true love on Flag Day.
And July obviously has Independence Day. Hosting a flag retirement ceremony is a great opportunity for you to teach your Cub Scouts about the history of the American flag while also teaching them proper flag retirement etiquette. Because as some people who are well-intentioned but maybe uninformed about the flag retirement etiquette, they might feel a certain way when they see a scout slash an American flag and then yeet it onto an open flame. Fire! Teaching scouts how to properly retire an American flag enforces scouting values and fulfills some of the requirements for several Cub Scout adventures. Also, pro tip, you can set up a flag retirement as a community service project as well. This works out especially well if you happen to live within an HOA and their main office can host a drop box for flags that need to be retired. And when you have Cub Scouts or older Scouts coming in uniform to pick up those flags to retire them respectfully, it is a great recruiting opportunity and also is a great public-facing service project. Any other service project that you can knock out during the summer months is also going to be beneficial to you, because Scouts, when they are public-facing during service, is going to help grow the movement as well as grow your troop or your pack at the same time. Now, you may be wondering, okay, Matt, that's one good idea, but what else can we do with these kids to get them outside? And that is a fair question. A few months ago, I released a video about getting your kids ready for summer camp, and now it's time to put those words into action. I want you to pull up your favorite search engine, Google, DuckDuckGo, Bing, I guess if you're weird, and look up hikes in your local area. I want you to look for those national parks, those state parks, and county parks in your area. You can also download the All Trails app, which I will have a link for in the description. That is not currently an affiliate link, but it may be in the future, because I am enjoying All Trails as I review it for a future video. Another resource is your council's websites to see if they have any sort of local trails that qualify for a special patch or award. For example, the National Capital Area Council has a list of trails where you can earn some special shoulder council patches, such as this STEM hike one from DC. I also did a video about that, so check out the link in the description or after this video.
Science!
Or if you live in Virginia, you can visit multiple state parks within the summer months. One cool thing that they have is this thing called Trail Quest, where at increments of like 5, 10, and other increments all the way up to visiting all of the state parks, you get a cool collector pin. Once you visit all the state parks, they give you a sweet certificate in where you are a certified master hiker, and I think that that's pretty cool. Finally, there's also a list of historic trails on the Scouting America website. However, when I went to research for this video, it wasn't available, so if I was able to find it during editing, I will put it up on the screen. But regardless, these are just resources to help you find cool trails to take your scouts to, and bonus points if they happen to intersect with our next tip, which is take your scouts to historic sites and museums. One of the first ever trail videos that I did on this channel was a historic trail that runs through Mount Vernon. If you're unaware, Mount Vernon is the home of George Washington during the American Revolution and is also the current site for his tomb. Visiting historic locations is one of my favorite activities whenever I'm traveling or I just have some free time available. Point blank, you should be bringing your scouts to historic landmarks in and around your local area. It's a great way to link the history that they've been learning in school to the world around them. Also, with a little bit of research and maybe some help from AI, like we're going to talk about next week, you can link the history of the locations that you are going to scouting values. Plus, most national parks have really cool patches that you can earn, such as the Fredericksburg Battlefield patch, and you know, because scouts love their patches. Also, look at nearby museums. Here in DC, we are spoiled to have a bunch of museums all around us, and a majority of them do have hands-on exhibits for our scouts. One cool thing about it as well is that museums like the Natural History Museum do have sleepovers to allow you guys to stay the night within the museum itself. This allows you and your scouts to live your very own night at the museum experience. But full disclosure, this one does have specific dates and times and can cost between $120 to $150 per person as of the posting of this video, so make sure that you are checking the current rates if you're watching this video in the future. If you got value out of this video thus far, please do all that great YouTube stuff down below, but the best thing that you can do is to share this video with all of your scouting friends so that way we can grow our audience. Also, as always, down in the description are some recommendations that are Amazon affiliate links, meaning that if you click and you buy your very own pair of the world's greatest sunglasses by Gooder, you are helping support this channel at no additional cost to you, and I greatly appreciate it. But with that, let's get back to the list. But if museums aren't what you're interested in and you are looking for something maybe a little bit more refreshing, look at our next tip, which is to host your very own swimming event.
Cannonball!
Now, this is an activity that can be accomplished at summer camp or through a council event such as Pack the Pool. But if those dates don't work for you and your pack, you can look into hosting your own event. Alright, before we go any further, if you do plan on hosting a swimming event, please check the Guide to Safe Scouting about hosting the swimming events, specifically the Safe Swim Defense section of that guide. The Safe Swim Defense is a required training for all adult leaders who are supervising a swimming activity. The training must be current and it does expire after 2 years. But once you have all that stuff out of the way, hosting a swimming event is a great way to get your scouts up and moving in the summertime. Look to your local YMCA or gym or other sorts of pool options, like if your HOA happens to have a pool, about renting out a lane or a section for a swimming activity. This is a great opportunity to practice the BSA swim test to identify those scouts who may have a little bit of a difficult time passing the swim test later on when they go to summer camp.
I can't swim.
This gives them plenty of time to practice while also having fun at the same time. Finally, make sure that you look up the adventure-specific requirements and knock those out while you're hosting the swimming event. Because not every scout is going to get an opportunity to go to day camp or to summer camp, and having multiple opportunities to take and pass the adventures is going to help them earn those Super Achiever Awards. But if you're looking for more inspiration about where to take your scouts in Northern Virginia, check out this playlist that I'll put right about here. Or if you happen to be going to summer camp and you want to make sure that you don't die while you're there, check out this video here about getting yourself ready for summer camp. But with that, I've been Matt with the Roaming Scouter, and I'll see you out there.